Oh, well, shucks, man. Nice to
Hi,
nice to be
hi,
here, of
hi,
course.
hi.
Yeah, all right. So, anyways, it's a nice scenery here in Melbourne. Of course, kicking off the Holo racing season in the VTuber racing project here in Melbourne. The VTubers themselves will be the ones racing. So, of course, looking at the Porsche cars, these are very slippery, no traction control. It definitely is a driver's car. And in this track, of course, we're going to be expecting a lot of nice things here, lots of great racing action and some feisty action. I believe Chrono, you are going to experience the same thing.
Yeah, more or less. And here is our hometown hero for this race, Axel Sirius.
Yep, Axel Sirius, of course, being an Australian VTRP member, or rather, All Stars member, of course, from the Down Under. So yeah, of course we do have some. He does have some fans, and of course he does have his own unique talents here. As because I think we noticed that the qualifying has just started. So, anyways, this Melbourne track is an interesting track to look into. So maybe sooner or later we will should be able to see some onboards. Yeah, it's gonna be nasty. The chase cam. It's called. We call that.
It's
So
called the chase cam, which is also my preferred view especially when I'm doing the racing.
all right. So all right. Just wanted to point out a few things. So we're gonna go for an onboard cam, the interior cam, just in case, as we're about to see the lap properly start soon. Looks like he is behind the, I believe, the Yukoko Ribeiro number 10 car. So we might want to see the Yukoko Ribeiro number 10 though. We might want to switch to that one. All right. So
Coincidentally, there are comparisons between Roberu and Axel,
ah.
basically
So,
being the former is just a international version of the latter.
well.
Axel and Roberu, that is.
All right. So here's an onboard lap here in Albert Park as he's about to be blocked by, I believe that is,
Tema.
yeah, that's Kishiro Tenma. So anyways, coming to the first two corners, a good exit is crucial at the exit of turn 16 for this pretty decently length front straight and then into Babber and Jones. So you might want to brake here at 100-meter board coming into turn 3 and then you are going to hang it around in turn 4, hang around in maybe second gear, take it around at under 100 kilometers an hour. And then coming into white for turn 5, another downshift into third gear. And then coming into this tricky turn 6, 7, and 8, you're not braking in the straight line. So you're going to have to essentially take it easy into the braking. And then get yourself launched into turn 7 and 8. Watch the throttle as it gets pretty slippery at the exit of turn 7. Flat out at this right-hander turn 8. And then coming into the Clark corner. And I just wanted to notice here that we're using this older version of the Melbourne track. So coming into the turn 9 and 10 chicane. And then pretty decently length back straight. That's not really a straight. And then heading into the Kingston turn 11, turn 12. It's a high-speed corner. So, but then you have to take it around 110 kilometers an hour for turn 11. Then after you hit the apex in turn 12, go flat out for that. This is going to be a very, very serious overtaking opportunity. You got a good exit here as you come into Ascari, and then brake at 100-meter board into Ascari, hang around in second gear as there is another car. I believe that's the Xian car, I believe. But anyways, 50-meter board coming into turn 14, Stewart corner. And then a slow left-hander comes right at you at cross corner, right at around the 50-meter board, or rather 100-meter board here, just for safety. First gear, and then turn 16, final corner, might want to lift and probably dab the brakes on a bit, and that should be a lap here in Albert Park, and that should put Yukoko Ribeiro currently in 14th place. Based on his time, it's only a 2:07.482.
Excuse me, correction, that'll be Rio from Uproar, right ahead of him.
All right, yeah.
All right. Who's gonna be? Okay, and a few things to say to Adak here. JP Gen 2 and 3 are now one team. Same with
Ooh.
Tempest.
Oh, this is gonna be juicy though. So team dynamics are gonna have a somewhat have a pretty interesting twist here. Yeah, because in the VTRP there are actually basically teams in addition to the individual VTubers that are going to be racing in the series. So I'm gonna be excited here. So anyways, it looks to me that the race is about to start. So it looks like it's a very interesting starting lineup here.
Already. Altair is on pole.
Oh yeah.
Both
We saw.
pioneers are on pole.
Oh wow.
Altair
Regis
in
Altar
first. Altair on
in
pole. Izuro
second.
right beside him. Leda in third. Rika in fourth. Oga in fifth. Betel sixth. Tema seventh. Haka eighth. Rio ninth. Biabi 10th. Shien 11th. Aruran 12th. Gerard 13th. Roberto 14th. Hometown hero Axel in 15th. Flayon in 16th. Fuma in 17th. Our defending champion in 18th, Joshuiji Shinri. Gold Bullet, not so golden in 19th. And even worse is Octavio in 20th. Uyu 21st, and rounding out the grid is Crimson Ruse for Arbis.
Well, we got a pretty interesting lineup here. We got Regis Otari and Kanadi Zero on the front row. Of course, you mentioned here the defending champion Josuichi Shinri in 18th place. We're gonna have an 11 lap race here. It reminds me of Australian supercars. Come to think of it now. So, which is going to be an interesting outlook here, given that these cars are somewhat similar to the supercars, just that they are more nimble and have less horsepower, or less horsepower. But I just wanted to point out that we're going to be in for an interesting race ahead. Let's see if there's going to be some incidents to look into on this 11 lap race. Dak.
I just realized I had my mic muted the whole entire time on OBS. And so I unmuted it. So already some early scuff. So let's try the intro again before we get to the actual race. Greetings, salutations, good day, and hi, you guys and gals. Welcome to the start of the 2025 Stars Touring Car Championship and Formula Holo World Championship seasons. I'm, of course, Dag the Pig. Joining me in commentary is Chrono and Dak, and we are set to begin this 11-lap race here at Melbourne. So with Altair at pole. So yeah. Oh, it's one of those mornings. Yeah, I haven't completely consumed my coffee.
Versus Nippon. Who wins here?
Well, we're about to find out. Dak, want to hit the race button?
Yes, we shall. We shall hit the race button. I'm set to go. I got my sim hub ready, my sim hub overlay, and other stuff. And so we shall get the show on the road. Why don't we?
Can't wait.
Here we go.
All right.
Here we go. Here come the 6 red lights. We're set to go. Stars Touring Car Championship 2025 is underway. Here we go from Melbourne.
Great launch from the front row, and Altair maintains his lead coming into turn 1.
Oh, and you can see here
approaching very fast and has taken on his Chibi Stars member.
So it looks to me that here comes the Kanade Izuru car on the outside. Possibly gonna make a move down into turn 3. And maybe there's a bit of a bump though. But watch out for Astaleta though, getting close to Regis Altari though down the inside into turn 4. As Regis Altari leads, Astaleta second, Izuru third with Rika fourth. Aragami Oka is in fifth with Kishido Tenma sixth. Battle 7 advances with Haka 8th. Nasirio has gained a position. Looks like there's more side-by-side battles further back. Hanasaki Miyabi in 10th too.
And here is the action further back.
Furthest back, even.
Yep.
Yeah.
Cars trying to get into position here.
And it's still
Looking to the seller against Utsugi Uyu.
Here's the reigning world champion of the STCC. Not quite a good start, but just it is early on here.
Oh, watch out though! Like
Sharpshooter against sharpshooter,
touching
and
grass.
Double wins. Not quite yet.
yes, and then you can see here that it is going to be Gold Bullet defending his position, but he compromised his exit. Look at Joshua Scenery now trying to go down the inside, coming into turn 11 and 12. It is going to be tight. And as you can see here, just dabbing on the brakes just a bit. And as you can see here, both drivers going like going side by side. Same goes with Crimson Ruse and Utsugi Uyu. Looks like more battles up front from what I'm seeing. Gerard T. Rexford against Kageyama Shien.
I need my driver names on. I forgot about those. Now that looks much better.
But
right.
Anywho, so Regis Altari now leads Astaleta, but after the first lap, now the gap is over 0.5 of a second. The top two have already gained 1.7 seconds over the third place Izuru, and right now Rika, the Rika Roid, and Kanade Izuru have a 3.7 second gap over Aragami Oga, who is now having a pretty he's having a train behind him from what I'm noticing.
Yeah, can we have that? There it is. Quite a train indeed.
So all these liveries that you're seeing here, these are fresh, new, very nice looking liveries, courtesy of Chrono. So thank you so much for these very fun liveries. You're gonna be seeing
Been a pleasure.
even more of these fun creations in Formula Holo a bit later on. Yeah,
All right.
Chrono has made all the liveries for the FHWC this year too.
Well, as we're going to see more battles here down, there's Roberu, and then that's also MX Flayon now going side by side, exiting turn 7 and into turn 8. Someone's going to go down the inside of turn 9. I think someone, it looks to me that someone has kind of blocked the brakes.
Who was it?
Watch out.
Down the inside goes, that looks like MX Flayon now against Axel Sirius, the hometown driver. Let's see how these two will fare, but I think it looks to me that Axel Sirius has the better exit, or rather it's Messina X Flayon who has the better exit. Looks like it's going to be Flayon who's going to be around the outside coming into turn 11.
There is a significant gap between 4th and 5th. Here's the top 4 as they currently stands. And one position further below, this pack led by Aragami Oga.
And from what I'm seeing here, Machine X Flayon and Axel Sirius are still on the battle between each other. We just want to point that out.
Back to this
Biggest
battle.
cover talent physically ever.
Astel currently with the fastest lap, 2:05.162.
Oh, and you can see here Xian now going side by side once again with, that looks to me, Axel Sirius. Axel Sirius going to try to clear Xian. Xian's not at his best at the moment, I'll be honest with you, given that he has been losing touch with the drivers up front, and he's holding out the drivers at the back. Now we get to see Axel Sirius now get himself back into top gear. Let's see if he's able to catch up into the rest of the drivers. Let's see if he's able to catch up.
Yeah, the rest of Tempus needs to step up their game. Alter's quite carrying in this race.
Yeah, looking at Regis though, Regis being the true blue guy, not exactly a true blue Aussie guy, but he's just blue based on the colors. Astaleta though is trying to keep him honest though, 0.5 of a second, the gap between the two, so watch out for that.
Can't quite shake off the space seaweed just yet.
Further-
And right now,
Further back?
Yep. Also, yeah, further back, we're just gonna check though. We still have the likes of Shiendo blocking other drivers here, and we're now seeing MX Play on now clearing Yukoko Ribeiro, but Yukoko Ribeiro is gonna be fighting back. Let's see how it goes.
What's the camera angle? For
Nippon
some
team, and there's
for some
Fuma.
reason, his rear wing says
Fuma's trying
Idle
things.
Master. Interesting. But I gotta focus on the race.
Yeah, every sponsor you see in both STCC and FHWC cars are based from either likes, dislikes, beams, or their sponsorships.
Interesting to note here. Anyways, there's a bunching up the field from what I'm seeing. Looking at Kageyama Shiendo, he's going to be cleared by Machine X Flayon. Let's see how it goes from here. And right now they're going to go side by side. It's going to be Flayon down the inside. Kageyama Shien's on the outside. Coming into turn 13, Ascari. Kandi Izuru now has a fast blood 205.063. And there's still more action to come. Watch out, Asteleta though. He's getting very close to Regis.
Still can't shake off the seaweed.
This is
Out
perhaps
there.
the closest he's been so far, and this is barely the start of lap 4. Closer now. Still not close.
Right now, the top 5. It's Tempest, Sun Mafia, Star Garden, and Sun Mafia.
Satare still maintaining the lead as he does. We should go for maybe an interior onboard view just to see how it looks inside the race car on Athleta's point of view. Now this is an angle that we might want to take a look into how the driver sees the braking point just before the 100-meter board, before you approach the Clark corner. And now coming against Regis Altare. Let's see if he can be able to get close at the very least at the exit of turn 12. But I don't think it's going to be the case though. Okay, let's go back to the outside cam.
Outside cam, okay. Camera, okay.
Sirius
TV
dropping his
Go ahead.
gap now against Rexford, fluctuating into 4.5 seconds the gap now. Well, Rexford has his own battles to pick with Aruran, the Italian bro of Star Garden.
And funny, it's not funny though when you come think of it. I mean, we're talking about the Holo Stars Porsche cars, and especially her track this long like Melbourne. So it feels like the lap time just count down very, very slowly. But then we're in for the experience anyways. Right now the top 3 are currently on the battle between each other. Kaide Izuru and Kaide Izuru now catching up to Asteleta and Regis Altare, and it's gonna be a battle pack up front.
Battle of the Short Kings. Who wins?
And meanwhile, Hanasaki Miyabi and Minase Ryodo on their own battle.
The OG Star versus one of the latest.
Yeah. As you can see here,
Experience
Hanasaki.
over raw talent.
Yeah. So right now, Hanasaki Miyabi has to back off there. Minase Ryo has the corner essentially covered, so that is going to be an advantage for the likes of Miyabi, who's able to maintain his position. But watch out for, I believe there's another side-by-side battle in front. I think that's Gavis Battle trying to make a move against Aragamioka, I think.
Nope. That's Gerard and Aruran.
Alright, Gerard, Director, and Arandis. Alright, thanks for noticing. But anyways, as we're now coming into 4.5 laps of this race, potential battle that we want to pay attention to, of course, Banzuin Haka and Kishido Tenma. We want to take a look into them as well, as the gaps have closed down quite a bit too.
The actual knight and someone who played knight in Axel Sirius's project of Mr. Schadenfreude a few Halloweens ago.
Well, that's another interesting story to note as we are now approaching the halfway stage of this race. It looks to me that also Octavio, though, getting very, very close to the Kageyama Shien, though. Shien absolutely falling down in terms of the race. Ouch.
Alright, top 15.
Some Mafias being carried by Leda.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
Yeah. Alright, just want to take a moment to talk about the points system in the Stars Championship. Top 15 will score points. Winner earns 40 points. Second, 32. Third, 28. 15th place, of course, gets 1 point. 16th and below gets nothing. But there are bonus points for pole and fastest lap. That's 1 point each for pole and fastest lap. So the maximum amount of points you can get in a race is 42.
Well, that's a bit of a fun fact there. So, of course, as you mentioned there, getting pole position was, I believe, to be Reyes Altare. So I might want to mark this thing just in case. So
That's right.
Yeah, I'm just going to mark
Altare
this
is
thing
on
just in
for a
case.
Grand Slam at this rate.
Not quite, as Zuru currently has fastest lap.
And here's your marking there. Just wanted to also remind you that. Speaking of which, I believe Kanezuru, I believe has a fast lap. It's a 2:05 if I'm not mistaken.
2:05.063.
All right. So you can see here, Kanezuru absolutely in the hunt for his win here. Meanwhile, there have been another side-by-side battle that is Utsugi Uyu and Crimson Ruse. Gold Bullet, though, is now down in last.
Ooh.
It's not a good day for Armis here. Their
Oh my.
best position so far is with their leader, Gerard Rexford.
Yeah, you can see here Gerard T. Rexford currently in 12th place. And based on the current lineup here between the drivers, Armis not having a great day. Although they do have new outfits, though. Just want to point out, though, nice to know them to have new outfits. So I think one of the outfits, I believe, I really can't tell. I think that's I believe that's Crimson Ruse. I like his design.
Anyway, back to the action as Battle steps forward.
Into the grass.
Be very careful about touching grass. Fastest lap, Altair 2:05.017 now.
Play on. I mean, game on for the race for the fast lap. It was just Altare, and now it is basically alright. It's when it went to Regis Altare. It was from Kanezuru. So race on.
Very dominant so far for Regis Altair here in this opening round.
The Blue Demon Lord, as they say.
And right now, there's still a long way to go, though. We still have about half of the race, or rather less than half of the race to deal with. So still all to play for. Looking into battles, watch out for Gerard.
Would he make it? Would he make it? Aruran goes wide, but still maintains it closely.
Into turn 5, and it's going to be Aruran around the outside. This Fall Italy car. Aruran is now continues to make his run. He is going to still remain around the outside, but Gerard T. Rexford has the car, have a car link down the inside. But I think he doesn't have a good exit, though. Aruran already has a better exit, but he messes up his lines, and that's going to be Gerard now up ahead.
The Filipino dinosaur.
Rar.
Roar. Yeah. Alright. Who else should we look into?
Mandarin Haka, Yuko Kuraberu, possibly Utsuki Uyu and Gold Bullet are also getting pretty close to their opponents, so it's now race is pretty much opened up so far, but right now there are potential racing action to watch out for. Watch out for the battle pack for 7th.
There's some back and forth between Makina Explayon and Yukoku Uberu as Astoleda retakes the fastest lap point at the moment with a 2:04.
Right, what are we looking here? Axel, Roberu, and Flayon? Yeah, there it is. Flayon. I can barely see the Atlas sponsorship on the wing.
just barely, but it is still pretty visible though. Anyway, Yukoko Ribeiro now trying to get a good exit from that final corner to get into Axel Sirius' gap. And right now, he is closing now at a rate of naught. Let's see if the move can be done. As you can see here, Yukoko Ribeiro is going to use the slipstream, but I think he's going to make a move down the inside. Oh, they're coming in contact.
That's a dangerous move by Ribeiro. But
And you'd think Axel will make that move, as you know, he's the rougher guy. He's the gladiator.
I think Ribeiro has gained off of that maneuver.
Well, that's what we call a bump and run in stock car racing. We've seen drivers like Dale Earnhardt done that multiple times over. Basically, give them a nudge into the corner, have them carry too much speed in the corner, make them understeer from that corner, and take advantage from it. Although this move is actually frowned in other motorsports in the world, looks like it is allowed here based on what I'm seeing.
Yeah, because there's no stewards here.
Well,
It's a sim racing simulator. It's meant to be realistic, except when it isn't. Like for example, there has been a car mod of Brett Flintstone's car, and I do believe there is a Rainbow Road track mod, Mario Kart Rainbow Road for AC. As Altair goes sub 204 now, 203.985.
Determined to nab that Grand Slam. And
right now,
on the topic of unrealism,
it's looking pretty darn good for him. 1.7 second lead over Estel.
I've been seeing a lot of mod cars that go like 800, 900, 1000 HP. Like, what is up with that?
I mean, if it can run and it doesn't explode, then why not go for it? Make a straight line super beast. But anyways, we're coming into 3 laps to go. Joe Rexford, Hanasaki, Miyabi have traded positions. Rexford is now inside the top 10. And now the race for the points is pretty much done and dusted because Octavio is currently 11 points behind Machina X Flyon.
Ooh. Big gulp between 15th and 16th. Go ahead.
Gerard is making Melbourne hear his roar.
Not quite a big roar considering his position, but still barely in the points.
Like 1/3 through, if I'm remembering correct.
Yeah.
15 points positions as teammates fight each other.
Still lots of things to look into as Usam with a side-by-side battle. That is, I believe, to be Banzo and Haka against Kishido Tenma. Almost there though.
Tenma is in Face Connect.
Well, that's Tenma Miami. This is Kishido Tenma. Just wanted to remind everyone of that. The differences.
Yeah, Tenma Miami, TENMA. We're referring to Kishido Tenma, TEMMA.
That's a common mistake to make.
Common misconception, true.
Many such cases, as they'll say.
Ooh, anyways, Kanade Zero though closing into Esteleta, but not before Yukoko Ribeiro tries to make a move against Auran.
Little under 2 laps to go here.
And again, there's still lots to play for here as they're still side by side. And coming
versus
into
Italian Dandy.
Italian Dandy into a cross corner. As they go into turn 15, cross corner, Auran still leads over our Yukoko Ribeiro, but let's see how it goes as they are now going to start their penultimate lap.
Down the main straight.
Oh man, Altair's lead getting even bigger now. It's looking like it's going to be it's looking like it's not going to be challenged. Altair just basically 1.5 laps away from that Grand Chelem to open up the championship.
6.0 in gap.
Indeed, a big
Well, the
gap.
Chibi Stars are battling each other. Chibi Stars, of course, being Astel and Izuru.
Oh, but watch out though. Banzo and Haka getting close to Kishiro Tenma. But we are watching Esteleda though. Regis Latari having a 6-second gap, so that's something to watch out.
Back to Haka for a bit. A little under half a second behind Kishiro Tenma, of course.
Still a long way to go. Well, not really a long way to go now, but we are still seeing some pretty interesting battles. Right now, we are just checking. Oh, Kunzaruzi and Tagami Fuma have traded blows.
Meanwhile, Altair with 1 lap to go. There's no white flags in STCC and FHWC that work the same way as in other series. So don't say white flag 1 lap left in STCC and FHWC. Just say 1 to go, last lap, final lap.
It still works. You even say it yourself.
Yeah.
I mean, it worked. I mean, if it works, it works. I mean, it is still the final lap anyways. But anyways, we are now going to be seeing another battle from what I'm seeing. That's Utsugi Uyu losing out to Kageyama Shian. But now Utsugi Uyu is going to go at it once again. I think he has a better run at the exit of turn 10. At the exit of clock coming to turn 11. He's going to go around the outside. Utsugi Uyu.
Block it?
He's not going to block.
The Mafia Beastman fails to block.
And it's not Utsugi Uyu now leading, but will Kageyama Shian have any response? Saltari, on the other hand, has half a lap to go.
And the lead balloons to 7.1.
Big dominance for the Tempest HQ member. That's right, Tempest HQ. Just a few
The
turns
OG
left.
Holo Tempest EN.
One of the very first members of Holo Stars English, indeed. Coming down to the last few turns.
And talk about a pretty dominant window, 7.2 seconds. What a way to start off the SDCC season. Can't wait to see more of this coming up later on, but let's welcome Regis Altari home.
Yes! It's going to be a grand challenge to open up the 2025 Stars Touring Car Championship. Regis Altair wins here at Melbourne. There it is.
You know, it's actually... Yep, you know, it's actually pretty bold to announce the winner as they haven't yet crossed the line, because I think I've seen a lot of instances where there are essentially photo finishes or just the engine blowing out at the final corner as they're about to approach the finish. But yes, Regis Altari has no such issues. His win and his Grand Slam should be able to see the season being open in the best way possible for Regis. Esteleda second, Kade Zero third, Rika 4, Gavis Bell will cross the line. Argami Yoga is coming up though.
Can we have him on view, please?
Who on view?
Okay.
Never mind though. Never mind that one though. Yoko Ribeiro and Nasi Rio are fighting it right at the end though.
Lots of last-minute battles here.
And it's going to be Roberto ahead of Minase Rio, and also Arandes should be able to beat Hanasaki Miyabi right at the line. Only 0.2 of a second, the gap between the two.
And the points
That's quite
are
a surge
closed.
That's quite a surge from Jurard. Starting from what, 20th, 18th or something?
Yeah, and also I just want to point out Yoshiuji Shinri, the defending champion, is going to end up in 18th. In his first race.
Not quite a good start for him.
Out of points. Uyu comes home. Hounded by both Shinri and Shien.
And Shien has to go down the inside for good measure. Yatagawa Fuma, Gold Bullet, and Crimson Ruler. Here come the last three cars.
This doesn't look good for our miss as we go to results.
Alright.
Anyways, I'm just going to report on the results here. Regis Altare gets the checkered flag over Asaleta and Kaide Izuru in a Grand Slam finish. Rika 4th, Gavas Battle 5th, Aragami Oga 6th with Kishido Tema in 7th. Bantuin Haka in 8th with Gerard T. Rexford 9th. Yuko Ribeiro rounds out the top 10. And in 11th, we have Minase Ryu. Arandis is in 12th. Mahanasaki Miyabi is in 13th. Alex Zorius is 14th. Machine X Play on 15th. Octavio 16th. Usuki Uyu 17th. Joshuiji Shinri 18th. Kagawa Shia 19th. And of course, riding out in 20th place, Yatogami Fuma. And then in 21st and 27th, it's Gold Bullet and Crimson Ruse. I also just wanted to point out that Bakishido Tenma is Japanese. I believe it's also spelled as Tenma. It's just that in the English transcription, it becomes TMMA. So that's another fun fact to report.
Huh, localization. Anyways, not quite a fun fact that I'll be pointing out is that Armis has only one mem in the points, and that'll be their leader. Meanwhile, Tempest has the opposite.
Let's see, Astel finished second, so that's 32 points. 32 points for Astel, just in case. Oh, come on, number lock, keyboard key. There we go, and 42. So pull and fastest lap.
And what a way to start the season too. Also leading, I believe, all the laps here as well, so that adds to it.
So Altair getting the opening round win of the 2025 Stars Touring Car Championship in Grand Chelem fashion. Fastest lap from pole, getting the victory, not giving up the lead at any point in the race, and he has himself a nice 42 points to his name. Alright, the team championship as it stands, Gen 1, 56 points. Gen 2, Gen 3 combined, it looks like, 55. Third is the Tempest.
Sun Mafia.
Yes, Sun Mafia and Sun Tempo and Mafia, Sun Mafia, we'll call that. 55 points, and then Tempest, 44, and Armis 10, Uproar 6, and you can have that updated in Sheet 2 in the Google Sheets doc. Sheet 2 in the Google Sheets doc. There's a Sheet 2 tab at the bottom.
Yeah. Now that all has been tabulated, Armis and Uproar kind of need to wake up. The season has already started.
Ouch. The vacation is no longer time to be in vacation mode. But yeah, that should be it for the STCC round 1. And I wonder what's coming up next.
Formula Holo!
Main event.
And there's every reason to be excited about this one. This is the pinnacle of hololive racing in the VTRP. Of course, knowing about how these races would go, I just want to see some crazy Ferrari F2004 racing action.
The oldest, the grandest.
Yeah.
And that applies to both the car and the series themselves.
Alright. So, gonna take a break for a few minutes, and then we will get to the action. We're gonna remain in Melbourne for the opening round. I'm gonna temporarily halt the OBS stream and recording for a bit, and then I'm gonna turn it back on again. Let the loading screen go up for a few minutes. Just don't go anywhere. If you see something wrong with the stream, I'm just restarting the stream, and then we will get to the opening rounds of the 2025 Formula Holo World Championship. So,
Can't wait.
Yes, can't wait. Alright, see you all in a few minutes.
After these messages.
Peace out.
Greetings, salutations, good day and hi, you guys and gals. This is it. Welcome to the opening round of the 2025 Formula Holo World Championship.
It's on!
Yes, it is indeed on. We are here at Melbourne for round one of the championship. It's the Australian Holo Prix, taking place here at the Albert Park Street Circuit. As we're seeing cars already on the track for qualifying here. If you're just joining us, welcome. My name is, of course, Dad the Pig, your usual porcine play-by-play commentator. And joining me in commentary is Adak and Chrono. Hello.
Well, it's time for the big...
We are hype.
Anyways, it's going to be a big scene here. The biggest events in the VTuber Racing project. Of course, we're talking about the Formula Holo World Championship. We're talking about the Australian Holo Prix 2. And we got these cars currently on practice sessions. So you ask yourself, what if you give these hololive YouTubers Ferrari F2004s and have them compete in the championship? This is the end result, and of course, given that this is a pretty different set of rule set that I'm pretty accustomed to, I can't wait to see how they would actually play their roles essentially.
Alright, let's have a look at the track preview. I have pre-recorded track preview videos, so go ahead, Adak and Chrono, as we will go ahead and load the preview here for the Albert Park Circuit. Now.
So anyways, here is basically an onboard here. Again, as we mentioned here, exiting from turn 16 is going to be very important as you are basically going to launch yourself into this main straight. Coming into the first two corners, Batman Jones used the billboard as a braking reference point, and then once you get into turn 1, go flat out into turn 2, and then you're just going to breeze into turn 3, brake at the access road at the end of the red party access road, into turn 3, a bit of a lift off at turn 4, and then coming to white for turn 5, might want to lift off just a bit, maybe brake, and then coming into turn 6 here. And you can see here, and then into turn 7 and 8, and then you're gonna have to brake into turns 9 and 10, but you need to do some braking because it's the old layout. Chrono.
And down into the left hand and right hand for the seaside section. Very throttle heavy section of the track, and you slow down, approaching the final part of the track. 90-degree turn on the way. And slower corners on the way. Right hand there. Switch back left. And moderate right. And that is a lap of the Melbourne Street Circuit.
Alright.
Grand Prix circuit if you want to be technical, but that should be it.
Alright, we have ourselves the starting grid set up here. 40 cars qualify for each race out of the entire field of 60.
ID domination in the front row.
Ooh.
Yeah. I just wanted to know, it's an ID class front row with Shiori in third. The best JP car is currently in fourth. So, Dak, you want us to start introducing the grid?
Did I forget something? No, okay, I got the number of laps set correctly, okay. Alright, I was worried that I may have forgotten to set the number of laps, but this is correct. 22 laps here. Alright, Reine, Muna, Shiori, Novella, Osada Pecorella, plus, Azuki. Oh god, the engine sounds are a bit loud. I'm gonna turn it down a bit.
That's relatable.
Well, this is what you get for V10s.
Anyway, new people on the grid starting on 8th and 9th.
Yeah, Azuki Koyori, Kikira Vivi, Cecilia Irma Green, Ozor Subaru, Bestia Zeta, Nakiri Ayame, Natsura Matsuri, Urokroni, Kogane Nico, Omar Poka, Todoroki Hajime, Aki Rosenthal, Shirogane Noel, Ninamai Inanis, Hosho Marine, Murasaki Shion, Momo Suzunene, Anya Melfissa, Okamimeo, Kazuma Aroha, Irania, Hilo 15 Otonose Kanade, as I need to write down a few names.
Great start for Royalty and Area 15.
Yeah, also it's an ID class front row too.
Anyway, continuing on. Murin in 29th, Kanaeru in 30th, Shirakami 31st, Takani in 32nd, Akai in 33rd, Bloodflame in 34th, comprising the new Justice Racing team, Amani in 35, Ravencroft 36th, Hoshimachi 37th, Nanashi 38th, Kowalski at 39th, and rounding out the grid is Yukihana of NPLB.
That's the entire 40-car grid.
So anyways, I just want to point out a few things as well, actually. 40 cars start every race, if I'm not mistaken, and the other of the 29 cars that are attending, well, were supposed to attend, are essentially disqualified. And looking into the grid here, and we are going to be seeing, just wanted to check here, we got two ID class 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it's a pretty good turnout for the ID class. That's for the EN class is also very good. Although we are actually missing a good amount of the ID class cars. But whatever the case is, it's an ID class front row. Shiori is the best EN class driver in 3rd. We got Sada Pecora in 4th. Anyways, with that
Mixed
being
bag for
said,
the remaining Ixei's team.
yeah.
With Koyori in the high. No, their leader is the highest. Laplace.
Yeah, Laplace currently in 5th place, so we are going to be we are in for some interesting battles here. Dag, how about we hit the race button? Can't wait to see the 40 cars rage through the racetrack.
Yes, we shall do so. 22 exciting laps here at Melbourne for the opening round of FHWC 2025, with the 2023 World Champion starting off at pole here, alongside I think it's the runner-up of that year's championship in Muna, I'm pretty sure. Anyway, let's get to the action, shall we?
All right, let's get to work. Dag, let's hit the race button.
All right, here we go. We are set to go here. Field set up, all 40 cars gridded for 22 laps of action here in Melbourne. It's a 2025 Formula Hall World Championship. We are underway here in Melbourne.
We are green
in
Melbourne.
Here we go.
And also 40
from
cars.
the grid.
Yeah, it's now going to be Muna. They're going side by side with Ren. I mean, into the first two corners. Shiori is not far behind, trying to defend against Usada Pecora. Lots of side by side action. I think there's a club blockage there in the first corner. I think because look at this at Usorosmaru. Look at Usorosmaru.
Yeah, an early mess going on involving Subaru. If I can set the camera to Subaru. Yeah, I don't know why
Let's see what the hell went on there. Yeah. That sun yellow.
Yeah, and it looks to me that she got turned. She got turned by Ayame, and then she tried to rejoin in the middle of the track. Yeah, it's a messy affair between Gen 2 drivers, and now Zorasbardo is gonna have to pay the price, and the grid is eventually bunched up.
And she's blocking Shion to another Gen 2 member.
Man, what a nightmare start for the whole second gen hololive for the Gen 2 members. So not a great start that they're looking for. Anyways, Reina still leads over Muna.
There we go.
Yeah, Holo Exodia. Pavel Reina leads over Muna Hoshinova, and then Shirin in 3rd, Usada Pecora is in 4th, Aski 5th, Laplace 6th, Kikirara PB 7, trying to defend against Besha Zeta. And then we have Namatsuri 9th, CC now gets into 10th place, overtaking Koyori for that position.
Need to do a bit of a TV tower adjustment. Just making sure I can click on the names correctly, and I could.
And it's going to still be
Nico
something
bouncing on like a lion against the Oni, Nakiri Ayame, who is also battling the Coyote scientist of Holo X.
Holox galore now. Pavoli Rena sets the provisional fastest lap as the grid comes through.
Nico being hounded by Hajime, her senpai at Triglos.
Rene with a pretty good start to her name. Almost a 3-second lead over her fellow ID member, albeit in different waves. Now
Yeah,
it's over 3-second
That's her
lead.
senpai.
And right now we are going to be paying attention to more potential battles. Fuji has already cleared Kanade. Kuroni is now up into 15. Akirosa now in 18th. Okamimio now in 21st. More side-by-side battles here, as you see here up front. Oh, man.
Quite the tangle up there.
Yeah, quite the thing to look out into, as I'm just going to have to...
Kanade re-clears Fubuki. Meanwhile, we're Sada Fantasia versus X-Ace. And a Promise FHT member is involved.
Fastest lap for Rene 126.238. I don't know what's going on with my overlay on my main screen, but Rene. But OBS is showing the fastest lap just fine, so 126.238 for Rene, who's still leading by over 5 seconds now. As we have
It is raining.
Anyways, I'm back here, and there's a massive bunching up there on Laplace though. Lots of drivers beehiving for position. We have Matsuri now going down the inside of, I believe, or rather it's CC going around the outside of Matsuri.
Oh.
Now Kaela has already had the fastest lap so far. It's a very feisty affair here. We get to see more side-by-side action as Kaela now sets the fastest lap. Watch out though, behind Laplace. Behind Laplace is a massive train of cars.
The gulf between 5th and 6th, almost 5 seconds separating Azuki and
Battle for
Laplace.
9th is quite the contrast in tenure. Most tenured versus freshest. One of the freshest mems.
Oh
from
god,
Holo.
I thought I heard you say Demir. Oh dear, oh dear. I thought I heard you say Demir.
No. DNT are very different sounds. Just a note. Anyway, more old versus new battles. Ayame
right.
and Nico this time.
And yeah, as you can see here, Hoshimarine also making a move down the outside inside of Crony. Crony now having to.
I'm sorry you were cut off. I saw you cut off.
Crony maintains herself over Marin.
Another one of the new Justice members.
Anyways, ERB now going to try to get into the move against Kobo Kanero. Kanero now going to go down the inside, trying to go into 2 cars. That's against Ina and Hachama. Hachama meanwhile tries to get back into that looks to me Otono Sekande. Now down into turn 6, I believe, or the turn 5. But anyways, still lots of double file action though. Yeah.
There's a Diva versus Diva battle brewing down there in 28.
Yeah, maybe for the bottom positions, but you still see lots of racing action here in Melbourne. But as you can see here, we have the Ina car now around, rather that's the Kokaini Nico car now ahead of Ayame. Also nice to, just want to point out though, the liveries are pretty accurate to the base design, so gotta give Chrono a lot of credit to that. Meanwhile,
Thank you, Anna.
3 double file action down into Ascari corner.
What happened there? Shiori snatched the second from Muna.
Yeah. Rene still leading by a little over 8 seconds.
Marin.
How long? Yeah.
Marin
Oh my
trying
god.
to evade Hajime while making a move on Crony.
Yeah, as you can see here also, that looks to me the Nenechi has to try to fend off Yofi, as you can see here. Well, let's see how it remains. As you can see here, Yofi now goes down the inside against Todoroki Hajime in turn 3. Still lots of side-by-side racing action. Now it's going to be Kasama Iroha taking the fastest lap. She's down in 38, by the way.
Way down there. Ooh. Yeah.
Not what she's looking for, but hey, she's got a fastest lap. So that's one thing to note.
Yeah, let's talk about the points system for a bit. Top 35 in the race score points. Race winner, of course, gets 100. Second place gets 80. Third place, 70. Fourth, 65. Fifth, 60, and so on until you reach 35th for 1 point. 36th and below, or if you did not qualify for the race, nada. But you get a bonus point for fastest lap and pole in this race. Also, the TV ticker has S's and M's. That denotes the tire compound that the cars are using. The red wall tires are the medium tires, and the S tires are the soft tires. Or what am I paying attention to? Medium should be yellow, and red should be soft.
Yeah. I was gonna say that.
Yeah.
Yeah. You in F1 before in F1 since 2019, red denotes soft, yellow denotes mediums. But I remember back
and white
when
denotes hard.
Yeah, I know. White is also hard, but we haven't seen them use it just yet. But I also wanted to point out a few things here. Looking into Zeta and Azuri Matsuri now still on the battle between each other. Zeta is now ahead, but you can also get to see though Laplace falling down the order.
Laplace? Oh my. She's still in ninth. She's still in ninth.
For now, but right now she is currently ahead of other drivers who are faster. So that is also a thing to pay attention.
Little leader has to look out in her mirrors as Louis overtakes Shion. And now is on the hunt for Kanade as we shift views into
a couple
Kogane
of
Nico.
Glow members. Hika Vivi and Kogane Nico at it against each other. Oh, bit of touch and grass.
Speaking of OX.
Go ahead.
Oh, here's an intergen battle here.
I think they're all here, right?
There's Kogane Nico, Kikirara Vivi. We haven't seen Isaki Riona. Riona is not here.
Yeah. She got called in the quali process.
Ouch. But anyways, down the inside goes. That looks to me that is the Crony car, as she's now ahead of most of the Nene. Nenechi already has a good exit from turn 2. Will she make a move down into turn 3?
And blocks it.
And so far so good.
What can that block hold as Nene gets a good run after turn, and she maintains for now.
Meanwhile,
a bunch of vets in a technically vet.
Well, it depends on what you consider to be veterans.
Hiya Darling versus Hi Honey.
Oh dear. Well, Suisse has been using the Hi Honey thing since, 2022, but Nerissa uses Hi Darlings.
For that to go viral anyway.
Yeah, anyways, but Nerissa, of course, intends the Hi Darlings, but that's actually part of her identity. So we're just gonna go see how Nerissa does her job here. Yeah, Suisse against Aki Rosenthal and Oscari, and now into turn 14. They're going to go side by side, but it's going to be, it looks to me, Aki Rosenthal going ahead so far, but they're still side by side coming to the final corner, but let's see who has the better exit.
As we turn now into the main straight, and Suisse gets on the power and gets the position.
But not for long though.
We're twitching by a couple cars at the front stretch for some reason.
Yeah,
anyway,
like Rosenthal is now.
Cars are conventionally talented people. Oh. That one from the Suisse bunch. Most of them are singers. Aki's a dancer.
Well, you can do both. Laplace.
Yeah.
Meanwhile,
well, and it's going to be that dusted, and Miwan Energy has to be cleared by Omar Polka. Polka, though, is going to be on the hunt against her fellow Gen 5 teammate, though. Watch out for that.
And the battle for battle of conventionally talented people rages on. Now Aki's up against Nerissa.
And she's now gonna go down the inside. That is Irony of 15 against Omar Polka, trying to use Moses Lin as a pick, but she's not giving up though. The alien from outer space who knows how to draw with the palette as her Oshi mark will try to hang around the outside of turn 15 and into turn 16. She might need to have a good exit though. She wants to stay ahead, but she does have the exit, but they're still gonna be neck and neck.
It's like a drag race in here. Going into turn 1 and
Yofi has
the
messed up her
circus
exit
prevails
though.
for now.
Well, that's a pretty suspicious sponsorship on that basically the front part of Yofi's car.
Oh my.
Oh dear. Ouch.
Anyway, meanwhile, our
Renee's lead has
Mamma
extended
Mio.
to 14 seconds over Shireen. Matsuri trying to catch up to Pekara.
And here comes Matsuri though on the inside to have her 4th place.
just quite
But-
easily.
Yeah, and not much of a fight from the war criminal. She's now gonna try to be she's now the best JP class car. She still needs to catch Muna, Shiori, and Renedo, so that's gonna be something to watch out for.
Total Guy domination so far. Just like in SDCC a few hours ago.
Well, a few minutes ago that is, and here comes another more battles down the inside. That's Lami against Kanade.
The only registered Korean in this grid.
Well, you could argue that Ina and Crony are as well. Oh, that's
And
contact! And that looks to me as incoming Mew. Oh no, that's ER blood
That's
flame.
Lizzie.
Yeah, very
Lizzie's been
unfortunate.
allowed.
Oh, not a good start to her FH career. Elizabeth Rose
there.
Bloodflame
Turns
This
out
just
the
got
only bloodshed was
pushed
hers.
by someone here. By Nerissa.
That is-
That was
Yeah,
Nerissa's
Nerissa
car.
basically sent her. Oh yeah,
Talk about-
Justice versus
Talk about
Advent.
tragic poetry.
Yeah,
Oh,
tragic
yeah.
poetry where the criminals outdo the basically the Justice crew. Ouch.
And not just that, but basically her equivalent. Or so
Yeah.
most people say.
Yeah, leader against leader, and it's going to be Nerissa winning this one for now. But I think based on because there's no stewards, Nerissa's gonna get away scot-free. What a criminal move that is! Woo!
Speaking of criminals, Spy against War Criminal, and Spy wins.
Well, we got, of course, Usara Pecora now against Special Zeta. Although she's got a key, though, Zeta, and she might have that in her car right now. She is trying to catch Natsuru Matsuri. Pecora is falling, though. She was in 4th, but now she's down in 6th.
Forgot about the map thingy. It is early on in the championship. Been a while since I've touched upon streaming AC, so yeah, I am a bit rusty, so please excuse my scuffage.
Well, it happens.
Cecilia?
Meanwhile, anyways, here
Battling
comes the
against
move down the inside.
Asuki.
CC though against Aski. Aski already having great
Asuki
exit on
grips
turn
by.
1. Yeah, Aski having great outside run into turn 1. And here comes the CC's on board as she's now diving down the inside over Aski. I feel like CC, I think if she does nail her starts, she's gonna be like Michael Schumacher.
Complete with a German nationality even.
Indeed.
Sadly, Hosho Marin just takes the advantage and now is on the hunt against Azuki.
Oh yeah, I just wanted to point out one thing. If CC wins,
Yeah,
I just
go
wanted
ahead.
to point out one thing. Oh yeah, if CC wins and there is actually a podium ceremony celebration thing, you know the combo.
Yeah. I've heard quite enough of it during my childhood.
Yeah,
Ooh.
back when Schumacher was dominating in his Ferrari, and back when and again when Sebastian Vettel was winning in the Ferrari as well. Oh, here's the beehive of race cars though behind. That looks to me, Nerissa Ravencroft, also Shogai Noel, Yukon and Lami Suise again in their own battle too.
A battle to get in the points between Koyori Gigi and Anya. Currently, it's
Still a long way to go.
Koyori with the last position within the points. Meanwhile, nice shuffle of cars, a wee bit ahead. 2 blue cars in
Blue
Crony
versus
and-
Ian Blue.
Crony
Yeah.
and Narissa.
Oh yeah, there's
Two
one-
deep-voiced blue women
Multiple
Oh, yeah, I also
blue
want-
being
cars.
held up by Kusogaki ID Blue.
yeah, water and rain, wet and all that stuff. But anyways, if you're in the hololive fan server, then you know that there is a running joke where blue women equals bad. Oh god, this is taken as a joke. But anyways, as the drivers continue to battle it out, here's Bobosu Nene, I believe, on a battle between Lapless.
Reine's car has blue highlights.
Yeah, but also just want to point out though, there was a bit
Matching
of a
her
battle
dress.
there between Nenechi and Lapless.
5 versus 6.
So yeah, currently it's Nene who has a lead over a few seconds over the plus.
I think the battle with Nene is with Yopi. Meanwhile,
that makes
Aski
more
versus
sense.
Cecilia. The vet wins this one for now.
So
The
right now we
revamp
gotta
vet.
Yeah, so anyways, Aski's now ahead of CC, talking about experience though, Aski being a experienced entrant in the VTRP. Of course, since 2021, this is CC's debut race. Like how the dynamics go in the first race so far. And right now we are seeing Papule Rene, of course, showing Shiori how it's done. Of course, leading by 18 seconds. Here's a new fastest lap though. Okamiya with a 124.943.
In the Miyofa Tauri.
Ooh, Miyafatari. I get what you're saying here, but anyways,
That wasn't my idea. That was lag.
Laplace. Watch out for a lot of action though, due to Laplace's car. Laplace is actually blocking the drivers and is causing a massive train.
Oh man. Holo X just not having a good day. Both here and IRL.
Yeah, of course, with Sakamata Chloe having to say her goodbyes to basically the entirety of hololive as she bows out of hololive. Meanwhile, we do have Akai Hato though, and trying to clear Laplace, and she has already done so. But there's still more cars currently behind, but Laplace is gonna fight back.
Why must a rubber banding
Demon Leader
occur-
versus Goddess of Chaos.
Why must a rubber banding occur late in the pack, but not at the very front? Jeez Louise, Rainy leading by almost 20 seconds. Stop! They're
Yeah.
already dead.
Meanwhile, and Ian Blue takes over for a while at least.
Careful.
And there's still a few more things
And
to
the
note
Raven
here.
is trying to devour more opponents.
And oh, you saw there Kazame Roja peeking down the
no.
inside of Ina, and now trying to go down around the outside to make a double overtake against Lami. They're now going to be side by side. Meanwhile, there's Kobo and that looks to me
Tony.
Narissa.
No, right, Narissa.
And right now their
Just
battles just keep on raging, as you can see here. Ooh, lots of great racing action here to note. And we're only on lap 14, and we're already in the second half of the race. There could be 3 wide, possibly with Narissa again.
Trying
That looks to me
2 for 1, but she fails.
yeah, and you can see more of that as you see Narissa now trying to attack once again Kobo.
Oh, you cut up again?
It's Narissa versus Kobo, and now it's going to be Narissa on the inside. But as we can see here, that looks to me the Laplace car is absolutely causing a huge amount of traffic at the back. As of course this circuit is not easy, not the best when it comes to overtaking opportunities. But
Narissa's
you
in
get my
front
idea.
now.
Oh, there's a battle for second between Shireen and Muna.
And right now, she wants to
Violet
make it in
people.
Indonesia 1-2, Muna. But right now, coming into turn 6, down the inside she goes against Shiori. And Shiori now is going to be on the defense. Oh, going to the grass there.
Oh, not
Muna.
good for Muna.
That's not going to do her any favors.
And
Shiori holds for now, as we are 7 laps before the end of this race. Meanwhile, Nerissa has overtaken Laplace.
And right now, Laplace is gonna cause even more traffic, as right now
And
behind Laplace is
Another
currently
Kusogaki
QRV
takes
and
over
Omar.
the Kusogaki leader of Xays.
So anyways, we are checking at, of course, Polka and VVR are currently on the battle here. And this is the driver at the back, though. We have ER Bloodflame, who is back in the race from what I'm seeing. I'm not gonna kind of confirm. Kanzai 39th, Mumei 38th, Koyori 30 down in 37th. Not sure about the pit strategies, though.
Strategy? What strategy?
Oh yeah. I
Yeah.
forgot that these drivers don't make any pit stops. But anyways, it's a straight race. Muna has now gone up to second against Shiori, but Shiori's not gonna take it lying down. Watch out for second.
He's trying to archive a move against the moon herself.
Matsuri enters the picture.
And man, it's a JBE and ID trifecta here. As we can see, Shiori has lost second
Quite a
place to
festival in
Hoshinaba
here.
Muna. That makes it an ID 1-2.
Zeta quickly trying to catch up.
Also, I noticed a few more things actually. You noticed that Hako's Bales is not in this race.
Oh, right.
The only actual home driver not participating at home. Wow.
Oh no!
Just chaos playing the bad sign on her, unfortunately.
Yep. F.
F's in the chat. Rene dealing with a whole bunch of traffic.
Ooh, and you can see your Louis still going in this one. And meanwhile, we might want to pay attention to Muna's advancements towards Rene. And where's Rene relative to the drivers at the back? Just wanted to ask a bit of a question for a friend.
Right beside Lizzie.
Oh yeah, so that means one thing: lap car shenanigans in Assetto Corsa, where the leaders just get frustrated being blocked by lap cars, and the drivers further back are gonna be able to close in and maybe capitalize on it. Watch out for that part.
Matsuri up to third now. Shiori Novella currently outside of the top 3 spots.
She may not want to archive that one.
And
You're
right now
definitely
we are
right.
paying attention. Oh yeah, Kogeni Nico now on the hunt against Todoroki Hajime for 10th place.
Roaring like a tiger.
Well, she's gonna try to manifest the inner Katy Perry in herself, maybe soon. But anyways, and behind Aski, CC, Nico, and Hajime are getting very close to Aski right now, who have lost a good amount of gap to Pecora, 13 seconds behind for what I'm seeing.
And now Muna is within 9 seconds of Rene, the 2023
But she
world
also
champ.
has to clear lap car.
That's the issue that we are seeing in Assetto Corsa, and right now she might be thinking of
Oh,
bumping.
dangerous
Almost
there.
makes contact, and right now ER Bloodflame is gonna possibly think of unlapping herself. Could this be more headaches for Rene?
Not so far.
But yeah, you can see Rene has already cleared a few lap calls already. Here's the move down the inside for Zeta against Shiorin. And Shiorin now is gonna try to at the
Holding
very
on
least
the
bring
inside.
something in the EN class.
Holding. And she holds for
Down the
now
inside,
as
that's a dive bomb, but not exactly a dive bomb because she left enough space for Shiori to still continue on. That's great racing between the drivers inside the top 5. But watch out for Sencho though. She's gonna try to have a bit of an answer.
sailing in to the picture.
Well, as the saying goes, well, I don't know any of the saying, but you get the idea.
She indeed is setting sail.
Oh!
And contact between
Dangerous.
Fuki and it looks like there's a Ravencroft. Looks like there should be damage between the two. You saw there was a bit of a miscommunication as these drivers get on, but fortunately it's not too bad at the moment. But for now, that was a pretty close call.
Oh man, that was a sort of a heart stopper there.
Fortunately, they're continuing on as usual.
And now Muna
Fry
is with,
versus Ringmaster.
Muna is within 5 seconds of Rene. Still
As we approach
Still
the
dealing
dying
with
stages of this opener in
fellow-
Melbourne.
her fellow Holo member.
Oh, getting close there. Right now, the last thing she wants is to have Anya block her progression. Looking at how Muna is already getting close though in the dying stages of the race. We're now coming into less than 4 laps to go, and Muna is closing in slowly but surely.
Marine goes up to 5th at the expense of Vestia Zeta.
Ooh, which is something to
He
take
is
note
asserting
as Sencho is currently
dominance
surging
here.
forward here. Shupachinko is what Japanese people would say as they're about to essentially set sail. That's what they would say.
Shuka.
Yeah, something like that. But
Oh,
I think
man.
no, Shuko. Actually, Shuko. Yeah, Shuko is actually the more appropriate term because I was thinking of trains.
Marine trying to fast approach Shirin.
And still,
And this looks like a. This looks closest to the actual Ferraris.
well because it's red. Oh, Shion now in 23rd, facing Kikirara VV in 23rd place. Oh, also donning the previous logo too. Classic from Hiragi Ryo, the logo maker.
Classic?
Yeah, that's the classic logo. I believe when
Matsuri!
Shion came back,
Matsuri! Going up to
yeah,
second.
Matsuri is now up in second though against Muna. Muna. So it's now JB class car gonna be on the chase against Raiden because now this is gonna be a battle of who gets to dice in against the lap cars the best.
I say Matsuri is dicing it quite well.
And down the inside she goes. And right now she's gonna say "Konban washoi" to anyone who she has already passed. And right now she's about to get past the likes of other lap cars. Kokini Nico, meanwhile, is gonna be defending against Hajime, who is currently fast charging. Meanwhile, where's Lapos right now? 31st, where she started inside the top 10.
Ooh. Yeah, she started off 5th and she has regressed like 26 spots in the standings.
Like there's no tomorrow. Here comes like a Rosenthal now around the outside
He's
of Lapos
not taking
Darkness.
Chloe's departure quite well.
Yeah,
Meanwhile,
ever since last week.
penultimate lap has just begun for Reine.
Yeah, but Nasir Matsuri 5.5 seconds. Watch out for that gap. She might be able to close it down if Reina continues to struggle against lap cars. Watch that space.
Alright, who's in front of Matsuri? That will be Kanade, and I can't quite see.
Kanade
It's
and
Bibi?
Mume.
Anya.
Nope, that's Anya.
Melfisa. Yeah, Anya Melfisa ahead
there.
of Kanade and Mume right
Look at
now.
them
They're
there.
on their own battle. Reina is already half a lap before she starts the final lap of the race.
The Gacha Addict Dagger.
Ooh, yeah. She's more specifically a Curtis.
The
Oh, and you
wavy
can
sort of
see-
dagger. And here's the one that makes them. Kayla.
And
And-
of course, if you want to know, Ollie is not in this race. Unfortunate.
Here comes Reine, still dealing with that tangle of cars, but is gonna begin the last lap.
1 lap to go
Home
for Pavle
stretch.
Reine to kick off the start of the season. Watching for Sencho though, making her move against Hoshinova Muna. The gap's getting pretty close.
Muna trying down the outside, down the inside. She maintains for now.
The battle for the podium spots gonna be quite big.
She'll be
Here.
hoping for a high tide against the veteran pirate of the seas.
And you
So
know,
anyways,
and you know how the moon affects the Earth's tides.
Yeah.
That too. And right now that might cause trouble for Sencho. But watch out though for Popular Arena. She's getting ever so close to the finish line. And we'll see how Muna is going to rock essentially the likes of Sencho. But they're still side by
Sailors
side.
win this one, but the Moon is not giving up easily.
But watch out though, Popular Arena is already at Scary. Let's welcome her home.
What a dominant performance by the 2023 World Champion, starting off this 2025 championship in championship form. And she is gonna get herself at least 101 points to her name. Popular Arena wins the opening round of FHWC 2025 here at the Australian Holo Prix. And it looks like Matsui's going to finish second, and Marine is going to round out the podium.
And another great race this has been. Muna has to get into fourth. Shorin also starts the season pretty well. She's in fifth. Zeta 6. Pekora set to finish 7. CC's 8 and 9. Watch out for Kogani Nico though. Kogani Nico just finishes behind just a bit. Aski 10th. Hajime 11th. And then watch out for Narissa Ravencroft against Shirokami Fubuki. Narissa in 18th.
What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be? The final stretches. The final turn, and that looks to be Fubuki's.
Alright, so that's gonna be Fubuki just defending against Narissa Ravencroft to finish inside the top 20. Kobo Kanair is in 19th, Iroha 20th. Oh, watch out for Ina though. Ina's this gap against Kyla, Ganino, and all that stuff. There's more battles to be concluded. Final goes to Masaki Shion.
Shion passes lap.
So I just want to help update this one.
That is the race.
Coming home to first, and yeah, that was dismal for Holo X, despite being all together.
Yeah. For the remaining four, that is, as Popular Arena, of course, secures victory in the Australian Holo Prix with Matsuri second, Marine third, Hoshino Muna fourth with Shiori fifth, Zeta sixth with Pekora seventh, CC in eighth, Kogani Nico in ninth with Aski 10th, and then 11th place. Of course, we just want to round the top 21st. Tadaruki Hajime in 11th with Hokami Mio 12th, Nakiri Ayame 13th, Irene Neo 15-14. Nenechi is in 15th, Akai Hato 16th, Fubuki 17th, Rave Nerissa in 18th, Kobokan Air is in 19th, and Kazama Iroha rounds out the top 20.
And then 21st to 30th, we have Yukana Lamy 21st, Shion 22nd, BB in 23rd, Ina 24th, Kyla 25th, Suisei in 26th, Noel 27th, 28th is GG, 29th Subaru, and 30th is Akirose, and here comes 31st through 40th, Chrono. Yeah, I'm just, looks like I'm by myself in commentary. Takane
Oh yeah, by the way, I'm just going to assist if needs be. Takane Louis 31st with Lapis Darkness 32nd after a great qualifying run. Anya 33rd, which is essentially her number in aero competitions. Altona Sakanade 34th, Hanana Shimumi 35th, Hakui Koyori 36th, Amane Kanata in 37th. Omar Tolka doesn't finish the race though. I think she crashed somewhere. But I want to check the replays. In 38th, ERB in 39th, and Oro Crony last. Whoosh.
Alright, we're gonna update the points table. Make sure all the points are in, and edit if needed be. Let's see. Sure all 40 are in, and it is indeed 40. And that looks correct to me. So Rene, will get bonus point for pole. And Shion will get fastest lap. So 18th place. 18th. No, not 18th place. 22nd place. That's correct. So everything looks good. So the times table showing the fast lap for each of the drivers, showing the top 10. And then 11 through 20th, some faster. Section 1, Section 2 by Mio, and Section 2 for Roha. And then fast Section 3 for Lammy, but it is Shion with the collective fastest best lap, 124.938, so she gets the bonus point.
He makes magic there.
Of course.
Yeah, I just wanted to also point out that, of course, I might actually have to, have to drop off after the first round, though. Might not be able to stay around for Fuji due to time zone differences and work commitments. So I'm just gonna point out this one, though. This is a very great racing package that you have with the VTRP, and of course this race, the F Holo World, not exactly the Formula Holo World Championship and the Star Touring Car Championship. We'll be able to join in for the next stream soon, but I will have to currently have to prepare for work tomorrow, well, in the morning. So that should be it for me, though. So
let's have a good
so
night.
anyways,
Have a good night, Adak.
all right, have a good night, everyone, and hope you're all tuning in to Fuji. We'll see you in Fuji soon. Thank you.
All right, have a good night. All right, so Chronos, just you and me for now.
Yep.
Gonna take a break for a few minutes, and then we will head on over to Fuji for round 2.
Yep,
the Japanese
make it few.
Holo
Kinda
Prix.
running late here too.
Yeah. All right. I'll try to be quick with getting prepared here, but for now, well, I'll take a break for a couple minutes, and then we will head over to Fuji. So don't go anywhere. See you in a couple minutes. All right, so we're getting back into the action here. We're just about to set to begin round 2, and back on mic here. We'll get the camera set up, and then we'll get to the racing. Just need to.
Is the sheet still okay in your end?
Should, yeah.
Yeah,
Sure.
because I think I fucked my own end.
Ooh.
Not that much, but I can't quite do it like you do. Hang on.
Yeah, you just set the speed column, this arrow, and
The main
yeah,
grievance here is in the team standings.
oh yeah, team
where
standings, yeah, the team standings
are kind of fucky.
oh yeah, they do. One moment, just I need to do this. Need to do this, and then we will be set to go. And then sit back here, and yeah, and presto, everything looks fine, and I can't recognize who as they stand. Let me just do this, and everything looks right. All right, Gen 1 138. That's the red heart plasmagic, I believe.
Yes, sir.
And then Gen 3 Usaken 129. ID 2 Holoro 104. And
Royalty Motorsport.
yeah, and oh dear, EN1 and EN2. EN2 only a solitary point to the name, and Gen 4 Force Uber Sheep.
Yeah, I don't think we've
No.
seen a single Uber Sheep mem in the grid for Melbourne at all.
Well, actually, Kanata was in the race but didn't score. Anyway, we are set to begin. So let's head on to Fuji and get the things going here. You got your preview set up. You're ready to go for track preview for Fuji.
Not quite.
Yeah. Because I myself have the map set up, and yeah, you got the map set up for Fuji Speedway. Myself.
Yeah, I'll just open a wiki or something.
Yeah, that's what I have. All right, but anyway, we are gonna get set to begin here. All right, that's the game screen, and here we go. Oh, nice digits, 111.111, as we welcome you to Fuji Speedway in Japan. This is the second round of Formula Holo World Championship 2025, the Japanese Holo Prix. As we see one member Fuamoko now saying fastest lap. Man, I really enjoyed seeing that 111.
Wait, which Fuamoko?
It's not the
Is it the
usual
main one?
it's not our usual one, but it is an Abyssguard member. But anyway, let's have a preview of this track here. This is Fuji Speedway, 4.563 kilometers, 2.835 miles, 16 turns, long straightaway, almost 1 mile in length.
And then a hard brake for your first turn. Immediately followed into the second, and then another flat out section turning into third turn, Coca-Cola, and fourth the famous 100R, fifth and sixth into the hairpin, 7, 8, and 9 into the sweeping 300R. followed up by a very slow Dunlop. As we go into 13th, Nets and Panasonic to finish the lap.
16 turns and a long sprint to the finish. We're going to be racing 27 laps here. Luckily, I did set the number of laps correctly as we set the grid here.
Alright, what's the grid looking like? Mogojan on pole.
Yes, Mokoko on pole as I write down the names on my notepad. Mokoko. So we're gonna have ourselves some Moko coverage here. Rindo Chihaya of Loglo making her presence felt for the first time in FH, starting off in front row alongside Mokoko.
Gigi living up to her chaser job title.
And then we have Hajime, and then Nene and Marine.
Then Raden, Matsuri, Nerissa, and Noel making up the top 10.
Right, continue.
Sora makes herself felt at 11th, then followed by Anya, Flair, Ririka, Kayla, Shion, Lami, Cecilia, Suise, and Laplace.
Then we will have ERB, Elizabeth Rose Blood Flame, Liz for short. We have Mori, Miko, Caillou. I almost spelled it Caillou with an A instead of Caillou. Starting off at 25th, Zeta, 26th, Roboco, 27th, IMA, 28th, and there's Rene starting off 36th, trying to stave off previous race winner's curse. No Fuawa, I'm afraid, so Fuawa will have to wait another day. Alright, so what's 29th through the rest, Chrono?
And then there's Ao, Botan, Risu, Azuki, Watame, Kiara, Polka, Reine, Korone, Raura making her first race, Kobo, and rounding out the grid is EOP.
And last two names. And we are set to begin here. Just need to take away the car and then halt this track.
By the way, I'll
music.
have to exit early.
Oh, good. So we can talk about the happenings going on and provide interesting things about life going on. Oh, look at that. Hour and a half left in the Rolex 24 as it currently stands here. Of course, if you're watching it in the VOD, then we're just streaming live while the race finishes. Rolex 24. But anyway, we're set to begin here with Mokoko, providing us with some Moko coverage. To begin,
And the best kind, even.
round 2 of the championship, Japanese Holo Prix. So let's get to racing here. All right. All right, here we go. 27 laps here at Fuji Speedway. It's a Japanese Holo Prix. Let's get the action underway.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and we are green in Fuji. As Chihaya has quite the blast at the start.
Very good start by the Floglow member as you come down the first turn.
Well, she's being chased by the two designated chasers of their respective teams.
There was a bit of a 3 wide there.
And lots of grass being thrown around.
As cars fight for
Wait,
position.
27 laps.
So for the first time, we have ourselves some Moko coverage.
Oh damn, that's dedicated assets.
Yeah,
You have to see it.
yeah.
Okay, and on the topic of Mokoko, there's an interesting fact hidden between the two Abyss Guard cars. Do you wanna know?
Do tell, do tell.
Yeah, they're just inverses of each other, color-wise, as we investigate what caused the major pile-up there.
Right, what's all the hubbub? It involves Rurika causing the pile up all of a
And-
sudden.
Rigla Shacho being Pon.
Where's the button to rewind? I guess I have to click on the rewind buttons. Right.
Manually.
Yeah, just a bit of a
With
mistake
too
by
much
Rurika.
grass.
Just boinked into Sora's right rear tire, that is. And, yeah, causing a bit of a mess here. Nice big traffic jam. Some cars able to go out, but, yeah. We're gonna move on.
AI jumping out as ever in this game. And Marin has the lead now.
Oh dear, we may have ourselves a bit of an
Right.
awkward replay shuffle going on. No,
I think
okay.
the timing is
Everything
correcting
makes
itself
sense.
again.
Everything makes sense again. Rindo Chihaya, 117.884. Currently fastest lap. Mokoko, as we press this button again, currently in 2. And then I gotta turn it off again so I can focus on other cars at the moment as the TV ticker keeps twitching all over the place. Oh no, Roboco and Kiara back in pit lane. And,
But go out.
oh man, a lot of names down. Marika, Ina, Polka. Oh man, chaos in the French stretch. Oh, that's
Play Show
Okayu.
and Okayu in the wall.
Okayu. Let's look at the replay. This, ladies and gentlemen, is going to be one of those races.
Quite the massive crash and wax Shira Nui Flare.
Oh man!
And Husky too while she's at it.
Oh, that is brutal stuff. This is not unlike the crazy situations we saw in the VGTC a while ago. Oh shoot! Oh, look at Polka.
Polka takes the place of Mint in this one.
Oh man.
Good thing they're virtual.
Oh, that's a. Look at that, and
Yep.
no halos. Oh, you
Yeah,
gotta.
that's one to notice too.
Oh man, you just hate to see that anyway. Yeah, yeah.
Cat versus K9. On top of that.
Anyway, it's back to the race at hand with Chihaya supposed to be leading or someone else, or I don't know. I just want, yeah. That Polka just coming out now, being treated for a potential concussion. Luckily, she's all clear, and issues coming out of pit lane. Laplace and
Both Violet
Okayu.
members.
Looks like they're both screwed.
The last FH stream I watched, Okayu was also having pit lane problems. And more pit lane problems.
For the reigning world champion in Miko.
Both reigning champions Not quite a good start, and Mori's beached. Bravo. What happened there? She Fortner's over.
Again, chaos in the front stretch. Let's go back to see how Nerissa is doing. Nerissa, wherever she is. Oh, what the hell? I'm seeing a car going around the wrong way. I need to scroll to see who's having issues. Yeah, IMA. This time, getting hurt. IMA, where is she? It's so hard to find names all of a sudden. Yeah.
Mori's still alive, I guess.
No, that's the replay. Oh man, there was a 3-wide action. And we have 3-wide action in the first turn, which is awkward. And
Zeta's stranded while Watami drags her by the horns.
that's the car having issues here. It's like back in live action. Oh man. Yeah. So.
And they finally untangled themselves. Thankfully.
And Watame.
Same with the timing tower to our left.
The sheep is back to grazing in the grass. So.
Yeah. Anyway, 4 out of 27. Chihaya still leading.
Only 4 out of 27.
And I think soon to be 5.
And with all these replays going on, it may take us like 2 hours to complete what's supposed to be a 30 to 35 minute race. Oh no! Oh, that is dangerous by na.
Yeah, Lizzie, as I was gonna say, Lizzie making up for her dismal Melbourne showing.
Oh, bit wide.
Queen of Great Exodia.
Ironically, hates tea.
Yep.
Speaking of
And
tea, the driver ahead loves drinking tea. As we see Mori's car still beached. Roboco's car is, well, stuck.
derping out. Man, DNQ and this now. Dismal start for Myth and for Mori. Alright, what's the rest of the field doing? We focus on Yujiao before we go back to Chihaya.
Chihaya still
This-
leading by a few seconds.
Rendo.
Alright. Local coverage. I also made a graphic for Fuwa Watch, but that'll have to wait another day. Chihaya 112.464, so we'll soon have to go back a bit.
Laplace is alive now.
Somehow, miraculously, managed to go out of pit lane.
Underp herself.
Yeah. Miko! Yeah. Yeah, that's the reigning world champion right here, and just struggling to find her footing here in this rather tricky, difficult Fuji Circuit.
Alright, what's Gobo doing? And what is Owl doing? Don't rejoin the track dangerously.
I only play that sound. And Risu having trouble getting out of pit lane. So,
Oh man,
so that sound
what
effect
is
isn't
happening?
sound effect isn't working for me. Yeah. You know what? Yeah, back to live action. I don't know what's going on anymore. First we'll focus on Rodden, who had a very strong 2024 season. And doing pretty darn well here.
I think I'll have to drop out anytime soon.
It's perfectly fine. It's perfectly fine. I can handle the rest of the way myself if you need to go.
Mm-hmm. Stay for a few more laps, maybe.
Yeah, I'll take it home the rest of the way. I'll take it home the rest of the way if you have to go.
Mm-hmm.
As
Anyway,
we see, 112 for Rindo Chihaya.
the reigning champs, both SDCC and FHWC so far, are not seeing good starts to their season.
Yeah, not really. Instead, it's Rene, the 2023 FHWC champion. Doing pretty good.
And on the SDCC side, it's another blue person in Altair.
Indeed.
Alright, what's happening here? Lizzie is ahead of her automaton teammate, as Kiara is Beach in the background. Yeah. Not good, Dream. And I don't think we have any more. Oh, right, there's Ina. Not that good of a placing either. Takes too much curb and bumps into what I think is Kayla.
Indeed, it is Kayla.
There it is, number 58. Black and white and red. And back to purple, black, white, and cyan.
It's that dangerous turn again.
Ina's carrying Myth so far.
It's trying to remain within the points. Top 35 score points. If you've been paying attention in class, if you've been following along, doing your homework, this is going to be a long 2025 term. And who is going to, I don't want to say the word graduate. It means completely different in the VTuber world. Yeah. Who's going to end up being valedictorian and grabbing that rainbow star?
Right now, it's a bit too early for those kinds of predictions. We shift into Yuppie.
Live action going on, and we're only in lap 9 as Marine gets beached. So,
along with Shion. Interesting.
So play that sound twice and find what's her? Where is Hosho Marine? Again, this difficult turn.
Yeah, it's an uphill.
I think Shiona was was already beached before
Yep.
before she found herself some company.
Familiar company, even.
Yeah.
Alright, 10 laps. I think that's it for me. I'll have
Alright.
to go.
All right. Have a good night. I'll see you. I'll see you
Yeah,
again very
so
soon.
it's an early Otsu Chrono for me.
All right. What's a chrono? Have a good night. All right. So I'll have to carry things the rest of the way. We'll have action to go into, and Nena is stuck, so that's gonna be another 30-second look into seeing what happened this same turn again. Oh, got touched upon by Watame, who inexplicably was turned around, going the wrong way. It was a touchy touch by Okayu, which caused a more than a 180-degree turn, and yeah, also collected Nene. Back to live action here. Brendo Chihaya leading Mokoko Abyssguard second, and Todoroki Hajime is third. Back to local coverage, and camera. Dealing with a couple cars in the way, Risu and Laplace. Some people want to say Laplace, some people want to say Laplace. Potato. Spectator mode now for Chrono. Just stick around, just watch the remaining 17 laps here, as I gotta turn off this button. I don't know why I keep seeing red names when, yeah, I don't know what's going on here. Oh, Azuki, turn around. And, oh, that is not what you want to do, and she finds herself stuck. We'll stick to the live action. It's the same darn situation as previous. A whole lot of cars messing up at Net's turn. At least I think it's called Net's turn. N-E-T-Z. It should be spelt. It should be called Nert's turn, because when you get stuck there, you're going, ah, Nert's. No, it's actually the Dunlop turn, and turn 11. Because they done lopped themselves out of the potential win. They done lopped themselves out of potential win. Oh, that was a terrible joke I made. Yeah. Sorry you had to hear that. I have no freaking clue what I'm talking about anyway. Here's Chihaya on this almost 1 mile long straightaway. Yeah, Flair is still stuck. She's been stuck for like a few laps already. We're still not even halfway through. A lot of cars continuing to be stuck as drivers cross start finish. So yeah, this is a rather eventful start to the World Championship. Trying to get used to the controls of Assetto Corsa. Miko somehow has managed to free herself from the bit of a pickle she was in a bit some time ago. So I believe it's 24 drivers currently on the lead lap. As Chihaya, who I don't think made an appearance in the opening race in Melbourne, doing pretty darn good here. 59.5 seconds ahead of Mokoko coverage. Yeah, she's around 1.5 seconds. Bit more clear of Tomoki Hajime, so we're moving on. A dozen or so cars. No longer being major factors in the race. Everything more wide open. Chihaya, though, starting to reach traffic here. Oh, careful about driving against a world champion. I think Plogo is supposed to be more into the cars and stuff. I don't know. Yeah. So it's no wonder that Chihaya is doing pretty darn well here. All this action, and we still have 12 laps to sit through. Meanwhile, a little over an hour left in the Rolex 24 as it currently stands. Oh, careful now. Any more cars stuck? I don't think so. Yeah, now I get if the names are in red, they're probably just now crossed the start finish. Yeah, that makes sense. Herb certainly performing a bit better here than in Melbourne. And we have two artists, one ahead of the other. Side by side, even. Ina advancing over Rauhua. And I like the way I said Rauhua's name. Yeah, that was a nice twang. Brendo Chihaya still dealing with traffic. Yeah, I still haven't completed consuming my coffee. Alright, the next couple rounds of Formula Holo, not until late February. I want to say the 23rd of February. I should have that written down on my schedule card. Oh, careful. Oh, that is dangerous. Imagine if Rawa and Korone collect each other and Chihaya unintentionally runs into the mayhem. Todoroki Hajime 112.018. Going past Mokoko. Moko coverage. Hajime advancing over the Advent member. Anyway, it's the second wave of hololive device members in the lead, followed by a member of the first wave of hololive device members in Todoroki Hajime. Nine to go. Chihaya trying not to fuck up, and she doesn't. Luckily. Now she has a bit more clearance ahead of her. Sorry about the potential background noise. A bit of a tangle between Rara and Korone. Korone just losing some positions. Bit wide for Cecilia as Kyla goes ahead of the cute automaton. A little under 8 laps to go as Moko coverage. Mokoko is losing ground against Hajime, and Gigi is only a few seconds behind. Oh, Botan, fastest lap. Wherever she is. Botan. Yoo-hoo, Botan. Way up there in 6th. 111.698, fastest lap currently. And you're currently doing a pretty good job staying in the points, trying to avoid previous race winner's curse. The noise going on outside, just hopefully it's not a burden as I try to commentate on the action. 2023 World Champ, trying to do a good job avoiding previous race winner's curse, but you never know. Yeah, I really need to fix what's going on with SimHub at my end. It's fine on OBS, but on my main screen where I view much of the action, I can only see the top left corner of it, and yeah, and it's hard to see things, and it's yeah. Caillou somehow managed to get back in action. Watch out. Hajime tried to close the gap against Chihaya. Still a nice clearance here. Let's see. Still 25-26 drivers in the lead lap, I think. Watame will have completed her 26th. No, 20th lap, not 26th. She's currently 26th. Oh, a couple cars going wide. Careful there. Uh-oh, battle between Rurika and Ina. Her position a bit wide for Ina. As Hajime now takes silver with the fastest lap point. 1:11.534. Whole bunch of cars unable to continue on. And Chihaya still with a lead. Very slowly trickling away with Hajime trying to catch up here. As we come down to the last 4 laps in the Japanese Holo Prix. Okay. Oh, Rurika goes stuck.
Oh, this is terrible.
I was about to say we've been going quite clean for a few laps, but now it's all screwed up. Fast forward to here. Yeah, that's the Dunlop turn, not the Nert's turn. Oh, made contact with Cece's car. And finds herself joining the party of drivers. Cece and Dina. Bit dangerous there. Bit dangerous here. Hajime is now a little over 5 seconds ahead of Rindo Chihaya. But the laps are quickly dwindling away as Roku unintentionally dropped me back to the home screen. I gotta go back to Peacock so I can watch the... Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. And now let's cut to 4.1. Chihaya just being frustrated by the car of Cece in the way. Chihaya being dominant for much of the race, but the laps are starting to run out. We come into the penultimate lap of the championship. This might be a bit dangerous here. But Chihaya was able to clear CC. There's still a car or two ahead. Hajime remains second, and Moko coverage, remains third. Quite a bit of a distance behind Hajime. One. Last hour of Rolex last lap here in Fuji. Oh man, careful behind you. Oh, that was dangerous, but luckily Chihaya shrugged that off. Just basically no one could catch up to Chihaya. She took advantage of a very good start to the race and has not looked back since. Just need to deal with the traffic for the last few turns, and it'll take only 2 races in the championship before we see a Flow driver win it. Just like that. Just a sprint to the finish. And the newest wave in Hololive will grab its very first Formula Holo win. Rendo Chihaya wins the Japanese Holo Prix. Hajime with the fastest lap, finishing second, and Mokoko will end up taking third. But Flowglow having itself its very first podium, very first win in Formula Holo, and it's Rendo Chihaya getting the dub here in Fuji. Well done, congratulations. As L messes up at the end. And the rest of the drivers will finish, and we should be done, I suppose. There's a couple drivers to finish, and here comes the plus to wrap up. Is there still no? Yeah, there's no more. There's no more that can be said about this race. So great. So Rendo Chihaya, welcome to Formula Holo. Victorious at Fuji. And Hajime's second. Mokoko third. Mokoko, arguably the stronger member of the pair, of the Fuamoko pair. So GG 4th, Botan 5th, Noel 6th, Sora 7th, Raden 8th, Anya 9th, Lammy 10th, Matsuri, Suisei. Rene avoids previous race winner's curse, finishing 13th. Herb, Liz 14th, Marissa, Yofi, Bobo, Ayla, Ina 19th, good, not bad. Cecilia, Rone 21st, Raura did okay in this race. Polka, Zeta, Watame, Okayu, Nico, Rika, Al, Shion, Tomoko, Risu, La Plus, Azuki, Marine, Nene, Claire, Kiara, Mori, and Ayane. And we're going to date the standings as look at the fastest laps by most everyone, and try to make sure it's all 40 games looking good. So let's give Hajime a bonus point for fastest lap. Chihaya loved those thighs helped. Yeah. Driver for Folklore wins pottery. Indeed, yeah. Indeed. And bonus point for Moko Coco. Because she started off at pole and the rest didn't even bother to show up. So if your Oshi didn't show up today, don't worry. There's still 18 more rounds to get through, up through late July, early August. Depends on how schedule goes. So your top 5 as they stand, Rene is 137, and then Hajime 121, 120 for Matsuri, 1 point behind Hajime. Chihaya 100, and GG 73. Okay. Oh, a good start to the World Championship for the 2023 champion. As I also gotta consider the team points, the Constructors' Championship. Currently led by Ian 3 Advent, 189. Gen 3, Usaken, Fantasia Usaken, 185. ID Gen 2, Royalty Motorsport Holoro, 184. Gen 1, Red Heart Plasmagic, and Regloss, both at 178. And EN2 Promise. 1 point! Yeah, not quite a good start for Promise, who lost their star driver in Fauna. Oh, I miss Fauna. Fauna. Fauna, why'd you have to go? God. I miss you so much, Fauna. Alright, here we go. I gotta compose myself. Anyway, let's, yeah, we ooh together. Ooh. So, yeah. So, yeah, VTRP is gonna be off all next weekend. But I am gonna be back for, sort of something, completely oddball and unusual. It's the VTF Pro Championships. We have the VTF 2000 Championship and VTF Pro 2000 Championship. The lower two tiers, the new lower two tiers in the Indy racing leagues, just below Indy Lights and IndyCar. 10 races where the winner of VTF 2000 will move up to VTF Pro 2000 for the next season, and the winner of VTF Pro 2000 will move up to Indy Lights, which will take place in late March. And yeah, there's also the matter of Formula Holo rounds 3 and 4 at Miami and Imola on February 23rd. So yeah, that's Formula Holo and Stars, and I'm gonna go ahead and watch the rest of the Rolex 24 and that's not the splash screen I was looking for. This one. All right, so very good start to the World Championship. The 2023 champion Pavoya Rainier, your winner at Melbourne. Mendocha Haya giving Floglo their very first Formula Holo win in the Japanese Holo Prix at Fuji, and also Altair doing pretty darn well to open up the Stars Championship in Melbourne. So yeah, we'll see you on I think February 7th for the opening rounds of the VTF Pro Championships. So yeah, thank you for watching. See you in a couple weeks for the VTF Pro Championships, and let's see who will win the Rolex 24. All right, take care, everyone. See you again real soon. Otadag.